Hi guys, welcome to my video. Today I will be talking about coming back to the dating scene, what it has been for me and what I have learned. So first I just wanted to share with you a little bit about my personal journey. I completely stopped seeing people, dating people in 2019. I thought I'm gonna do like a few month break at the time, I remember, but actually I hadn't dated back then for like a year and a half straight up until this summer. So let me tell you this. The way you are able to refocus your energy on yourself while you're not dating at all is incredible. This is a really great opportunity for you to get your power back, your energy back, and focus on yourself and have that conscious, intentional break. This is my life. My life is amazing. I'm building my amazing life. And then going from there, if anyone wants to join and if anyone is a good match, with everything I built around myself, with everything I stand for, with the core values I have, with the non-negotiables, with the things that I need in my life, if that person matches that is a potential. But if you don't know, or you're basically like following the automatic behaviors that you might not be fully aware of, so this is what happens when you really start working yourself. You become like an observer, right? This is not what I wanted, but I did it anyway. You know, you are able to identify a lot of things. You are too much in your head and you're already following this exciting emotion without sticking to who you are and your values.
I'm gonna be saying that forever.
So you want to do mind, body, soul, heart clearance. That's what you want to do over that time. It's really funny. I had this conversation with one of the ladies recently. We were talking about how it really changes, you know, because you might think that you really need somebody because for whatever reason you might think that your body wants it.
You just want somebody and you don't give a shit, you know, whether it's serious or not serious, and you're just like, who's next, who's next, who's next?
Totally, that was me. And it's funny, I was talking to this lady and she was like, yeah, that was me as well. And then she was like, oh, but then, you know, I had a baby and everything changed, and like I'm really clear on my desires now, and I'm not, you know, running around like a headless chicken to just to get somebody and, you know, satisfy myself. So I was like, this is really interesting because I did not have a baby and I also had this breakthrough over that time when I was just with myself. And I also noticed I became a lot more spiritual. I've applied and I implemented a lot more spiritual practices and things started to change. Okay, I was completely fine with just being with my body. I was completely fine with satisfying myself. I was not looking for any engagement, for any weak connection. It doesn't work like that. It does not work like that. When we chase, it's not coming to us. When you chase, it's going away even more. You're coming out of your scarcity of like, as if you don't already have it. You do. You already have it in you. You are the thing. You are the thing. And being single is a great opportunity to do that. You don't even have to go on like for a year or 2 years being single and like, you know, okay, I need to be now single for 2 years and work on myself. No, it all depends on you and how committed you are to yourself. It could be 3 months, 3 intensive months with yourself, with the work that you want to do on your mind, body, your soul. You want to really go deep into your soul. Like, what is it that I want to do every single day? Okay, so let me tell you about one of those dates I went on in LA. It was like a big no-no.
Oh, so many red flags. Whoa.
This is really funny situation when you go back to dating, observing yourself and how you can sense the bullshit. We met for coffee, and then as the conversation went on, which was fine at that time, it was okay, he actually proposed, oh, do you want to go on a date? Do you want to go on a date? Let's go for dinner. Coffee turned into a date. Okay, so we basically had coffee, blah blah blah, we talked, and then we went out for proper dinner in the evening. So it was like a full day kind of a thing. It was overwhelming. Love bombing, like 100% love bombing. Like, oh, by the time I managed to think about one thing, like he was on another thing, I came back to my place, and that was it. So, you know, all of that was so positive at the beginning, but in my head I was like,
what makes you think you can already say that to me?
those type of guys are quite overwhelming. They don't really let you be yourself, if you know what I mean. Like, they sometimes don't let you be yourself because they talk so much. You just want to like shut the fuck up. Coming back to actually the topic of like dating with no pressure and being, you know, okay with that, being okay with having fun, you have to this is so important to know yourself. We just have it on the back of my mind, okay, no, now I want someone serious, whatever. Might be other cases where you just go out there and just like, no, I just want fun, I just want to have someone to go to a restaurant with. You knowing yourself and how you feel about certain things is super important here, because if you say that and if you keep saying that to yourself, that you basically don't care and you go out there with no pressure, but there are already some things changing in you and you might actually like the person and you might actually want to go on the second and third and fourth and fifth date with the person, and you're still like, I just date for fun. Like, this is kind of you lying to yourself. Like, this is kind of you not being true with yourself. Okay, so with the moment when it might be changing, you know, you have to be totally honest with the other person, because the other person can be also just there for fun. And if you say that to him, that you also just there for fun, like, this is what he's gonna take, like nothing else. Okay, and sometimes we think, oh no, because we both feel it, I know that he feels the same. Like, no. You actually have to have a like completely open conversation with someone if something is changing in you. Biologically, there are energies and things and bonding and all of that juice that start to change in us. This is how our bodies work, and you might start attaching to the person without much awareness around it. Okay, so this is why you have to really know yourself. So actually, overall, looking at my dating experiences, which wasn't really abundant, but you know, I did some steps there after such a long break, I actually feel like I did pretty good job with like removing myself from certain situations a lot quicker than I would usually do that like 2 years ago, for example. I actually did pretty good job with like giving only that much as I was getting. So, you know, for me, for example, like I can do no pressure thing and like be casual, like just for some certain period of time, and then I have to cut it off, because the more I stay in it, the more it builds up something that I don't really want. So I am not going to engage and stay in something for a long period of time if I don't actually consider this connection or this person to be seriously part of my life, like long term, because it's like a waste of the energy. Okay, but I am not going to continue that for too long if the person is not on the same page. I'm literally gonna just remove myself from the situation, cut the person off, limit the conversation, limit everything, because it's just wasting my energy. It's waste of my precious energy that I can basically channel into something that, you know, will pay off other areas of my life, you know. I'm so interested what you think about it. Can you engage with men on like a casual basis, on like without commitment for a long time, or just for a little bit, and then decide for yourself if it's worth it, or if it's good for you, or if it's not good for you, or you're not interested in meaningless connections at all at this point? I'm kind of like that at this point. You are able to manifest, like with all the work that you do, you are able to manifest anything within like week, 2 weeks, a month, you are able to basically make it happen. You know, I could manifest a person if I wanted to right in this moment in Poland, of any nationality. I could basically say that's the nationality I want here right now with this plans for the future, and he would please show up if I work on this every single day, that I'm calling that person into my life. Oh, I'm like so sure it would happen, because it always happens. Like, it never happened to me that I was 100% with all my being calling something into my life, like making it happen for myself, and it wouldn't just happen. Like, that never happened to me. That never happened. So I just know, I just know that we are able to do that. And you decide whether it's right now, or you just like can't be bothered and you just want like some casual dating and a good experience and fun and just being in the moment. Whatever you decide, it's gonna happen. Whatever you decide for yourself, it happens. Right now I'm back in Poland. I'm not manifesting to date anybody right now. I'm not going there because
I have too much work to do. What an excuse. Whatever, I like it.
let me know about your dating stories, your red flags. The more we share with each other, the better. We learn more and more and more. So yeah, let me know, and see you next time.